Hello children, good morning. Today's topic, letter writing, formal letter, okay? So children, let's begin. Formal letters demand a formal treatment. They are written in an impersonal style. The expression is formal and also the tone of the letter, the language used, etc. Remember that. The expression is formal and business oriented. The language used should be polite and firm. Formal letters include letter to the editor, application to the principal, business letters, letter to government officials, complaint letter. Okay. Formal letter writing topic, solved questions. Let's have a look at this, okay? Letter to the editor. Okay, children. The first question, write a letter to the editor of the Times of India. Times of India is the name of a newspaper. It's a national daily complaining about the nuisance created by the use of loudspeakers. You are Piyush Sharma, a resident of Sector 15, Vasundhara Enclave, New Delhi. Okay. Now look at the picture, children. Just see that. Can you see loudspeaker there? Imagine the sound pollution that it creates or it must be creating. Okay, children, let's have a look at the answer. Okay. Can you see the address there? That's your address. That is the address of the person who's writing the letter. So, top left-hand side, your address. What's the address here? Sector 15, Vasundhara Enclave, New Delhi 110096. 18th October, you have to write the date, of course. Yes. Okay, so that's your address there. Date, then the editor, Times of India, New Delhi, leave a line. Actually, after the date also, you should leave a line and also before the date. Subject regarding the indiscriminate use of loudspeaker. Subject is a must. Dear sir, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the indiscriminate use of loudspeakers to the columns of your esteemed newspaper. Nowadays, the use of loudspeakers at religious places, gatherings is very common. The organizers of these events actually, they don't bother. They do not understand the difficulties of others. The organizers of these events do not bother to turn off the loudspeakers. Yes, after the stipulated time. They are permitted to use for a stipulated time. In a lot of cases, the use of loudspeakers continues till late in the night, and that is very, very disturbing. This creates a lot of nuisance and disturbance for a lot of people, especially students and senior citizens, means those who are very old. I would want the authorities to look into this matter and put stricter rules in place. They must ensure that the use of loudspeakers does not continue after the stipulated time is over. Their efforts in this regard would be much appreciated by one and all. Yours truly, it's an official letter. Okay, it is a letter to the editor. So yours truly, Piyush Sharma. Signature always comes above the name. Remember that, children. Okay. Now we move on to the next question. Observe the following visual. Write a letter to the editor of a local daily regarding the condition of bad roads in your locality. Look at the condition of the roads there in the picture. Oh my God. Okay. So, this is how you are supposed to write. The answer, top left hand side, your address. 2 by 678 Sector 10, Ashoka Enclave. That's your address. That means the address of the person who's writing the letter. Then leave a line, New Delhi 11 Sorry, that's your address, New Delhi 110076. Pin code is a must. Then of course date. That's the way you have to write the date. Don't write 28.7. No, that's wrong. Leave a line, then write the editor, the pioneer. Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg, New Delhi was a subject regarding the bad condition of roads in our colony. Dear sir, I would like to draw the kind attention of the concerned authorities towards the bad condition of roads in Ashoka Enclave through the columns of your esteemed newspaper. The roads are in bad condition with open potholes, due to which the vehicles are not able to move freely. During the rainy season, water gets collected in these holes, due to which many accidents take place. The roads are broken due to indiscriminate digging of roads from time to time. This is a very common sight, digging of roads. Very, very common sight. Very often you get to see this, digging of roads, and it's so irritating. The residents of our colony have suffered a lot in the past few months. I would request the concerned authorities to look into this matter and take immediate action. They must ensure that the roads are safe and smooth for the easy movement of traffic and for the safety of the people. Very important. Their efforts in this regard would be much appreciated by one and all. Again, yours truly, Prakash Kumar. Signature. Some practice questions. Children, write a letter to the editor of the Hindustan Times. Yes, Times of India. So, try to solve these questions. Not try to, you must. Okay. So, these are practice questions which you must write. Okay. Which you must answer. So that you're familiar with the format of writing letter to the editor. There's a reason I'm giving you these questions. Okay. So Hindustan Times, Times of India, then Amar Ujjala. Okay. Applications to the principal. You are Rohit Sharma, monitor of class 8 in SM Arya Public School, Faridabad. Write a letter to your principal asking him to arrange for special coaching in science. You have to give reasons here, okay? So on top, your address, then the principal, name of the school, subject, okay? Sir, I am the monitor of class 8. On behalf of my class, I have to make a request. Our science teacher was bedridden. This we have already done it, but once again we are doing it, okay? For your benefit. So this is how you have to write it. Because exams are approaching, coaching is required, syllabus has to be completed. Yeah, thanking you. Yours obediently, Rohit Sharma. Okay? Rohit Sharma. Children, informal letter format, formal letter, I've already shown some samples to you. There's no set format for informal letters, but there's a general pattern. Some conventions that people usually follow. We will be looking at this pattern, okay? So these can act as guidelines. So informal letter format, address. The first thing to write is your address, that is the address of the writer. That is the sender's address. We usually write the address on the top left hand side of the page at the very top. It should be accurate and complete. Even when writing to close friends or relatives, the address must be written so that they can reply back to the letter with ease. That is compulsory. Okay? If the recipient of the letter is in another country, do not forget to write your country as well as the address. Okay, date is very important. Just below the address, we write the date. This allows the reader to have a reference as to when the letter was written. He can then relate better to the contents of the letter. It should be properly written, not 7.8.21. No, 7 September 2021, like that. Informal letter greeting. Okay, see, since it is informal, you can say dear Alex, dear father, dear mom, dear dad. Okay. That's how you greet. You don't write dear sir, dear madam, no. And if you're writing to an elder person, someone you respect greatly, you can address them as Mr. or Mrs. Like, say, for example, you're writing to a congratulatory letter to your teacher. Dear Mrs. whatever, Alex, Introductory Paragraph. It sets the tone of the whole letter. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-being. Generally, how do we write? How are you? I hope all of you are fine there. I'm in good health. That's how we write. Yes, the opening of informal letters should be casual and comforting. It must not be formal and direct as in business letters. Now, the body of the letter. The letter overall should maintain a friendly tone, but you have to adjust the language and the wordings according to who you are writing to. That's important. With a friend, you can afford to be very casual and flippant even. But if you're writing to an elderly relative, no, you can't do that. You have to be respectful, considerate. One way to determine the tonality of your letter, that is a tone, is to remember how you talk to the person in a conversation. And then apply the same syntax and sentiments, dear, whatever, okay? In the conclusive paragraph, sum up the reason. You have to sum up the reason why you're writing the letter. That is, summarize the letter. Say a meaningful and affectionate goodbye to the reader. And not to forget, invite the reader to write back or reply to the letter. It shows an intention to keep the conversation going. Signature, yes. There is no one way to sign off informal letters, since they do not follow a strict format. Yeah. Some commonly used phrases are lots of love. So best wishes, kind regards, kindly. That's how we write. Yeah. Look at this, children. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 12 board exam. See, that's how you write. Whose address is that? On top left hand side, the address of the writer. Then you have to leave a line, write date, and then address the person. Dear Muskan, because here you're writing to your friend. So that's how you write. That's how you address. That's how you greet. That's the greeting part. My happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. The result has proved that hard work, determination and perseverance bring good results. Yes, no doubt about it. You were so laborious, means hard-working and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. Flying colors means achieve success. I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. With lots of love and best wishes, yours lovingly, Shefali. You are Akriti or Abhinav. Write a letter to your friend describing your boarding school in about 120 to 150 words. Again, whose address is that? On top left hand side, your address. B32 Sector 11 Rohini, New Delhi 110085. Then leave a line, write date March 15, 2021. Don't write 15.3. No, that's wrong. Dear Ms. Khan, how have you been? I hope my letter finds you in best of health and spirits. It has been almost a month since I transferred to the boarding school. I am very happy in my new school. The classes and dormitories are very spacious. There are well-equipped science laboratories and a library with a great collection of books. The school has amazing sports facilities such as swimming pool, horse riding track, and archery range. I believe my life will be interesting and enjoyable. Although I have made many new friends, I still miss you and other friends. Please pay my regards to your parents. Yours sincerely, Akriti Abhinav. Next question. Write a letter to your friend Rudra, inviting him to spend the summer vacation at your place in Mumbai. Your Sakshi or Saksham do not exceed 120 or 150 words. 129 Navyug Apartments, Pitampura. That's your address. Address of the person who's writing the letter. Delhi 110034. Leave a line. Write the date. March 01 2021. Leave a line. Then begin with greetings. Dear Rudra. Again, you have to leave a line. It's been a while. So this is the body of the letter. It's been a while since I've heard from you. Where have you been? I hope this letter finds you in the best of health. As summers are approaching, I was thinking we could spend the summer break together at my place in Mumbai. I will introduce you to all my friends and close relatives. I'll give you a city tour as well. We will spend some quality time in the afternoons near the seashore. To add cherry on the cake, the weather here is very pleasant during those days due to sea winds. I'm excited even at the thought of you and I spending the summer vacation together after so long. I have to tell you a lot of things and expect the same from you. Give my regards to Auntie and Uncle. Hope to see you soon. Yours lovingly, Sakshi Saksham. Write a letter to your friend who just met with an accident, informing him about his speedy recovery in a consoling tone in about 120 to 150 words. You are Manvi or Manav. Again, whose address is that? On top left hand side, your address. That is the person who's writing the letter. 129 Navyug Apartments, Pitampura, Delhi 110034. March 1. Yes. I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirits. When I visited last week, you seemed a little depressed. Come on, boy, you should thank God for giving you a fresh lease of life. Everything is going to be fine very soon. I even talked to your doctor this morning and he told me that you are out of danger now. You will have to remain in the hospital for a few more days, but that is not something you should be concerned about. Your family and friends are there for you. Don't forget that life is a mixture of joys and sorrows. By the way, all of us have decided to celebrate your recovery as soon as you come home. You will be throwing a party the day you come back home from the hospital. Hope to see you soon. My parents and younger sister have sent you lots of love and wishes. Wish you a speedy recovery. Yours truly, Manvi or Manav. You are Sarah or Sid. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him for his new job offer in about 120 to 150 words. He just graduated from college. Okay, so that's your address on top. That means the one who's writing the letter. B101 Regency Apartments near New Bombay, 28th December 2020. Dear Vishnu, I just heard that you have received a new job. I couldn't be happier for you. Congratulations. I know it is not easy to get a job in this troubled job market. It is particularly tough for a fresh graduate with hardly any work experience. Otherwise also it is very difficult to get a job, especially those who have just graduated, and that too without any experience. It is always difficult. The resourcefulness you displayed in your job search is commendable. You have inspired me and a lot others that where there's a will, there's a way. There's definitely a way. Yes, very true. You have made us all proud. Vishnu. I'm quite confident that your knowledge of computer and artistic skills will make you a great graphics designer. I expect to hear great news coming from your direction in the coming years. May you fulfill all your dreams. Best wishes, Sarah or Sid. Yours truly, Sarah or Sid. So, see, this is how you write letter to your friend, children. Yes. Okay. Now, this is your homework. Can you see your question there? That's your homework, children. You have to write the answer. Okay, children. Bye-bye. Take care.